right, let's get moving. We're going to start with our lymphatic and sensory warm up. So let's just warm up our hands. Getting a nice heat going. There's heat already by getting a little more heat going in the body here. Right, camera adjusting here. And then also between the fingers. Taking some breaths in and out the nose as you start to warm up. As you start to bring your awareness into your body. And then let's just go brushing down and up. And it's kind of a circular motion. Imagine you were tracing a circle around your arm. And then other side, circular pattern that you're drawing on your skin, your hand. Good. And then we'll go right to those collarbones, and you're just going to rub above and below. So really find your collarbone, so this bone. It's important. It's placed a little different, higher or lower in all of us. And we do definitely want to be above it and below it. And then we rub or tap. Today we're going to do a little rubbing. Just getting some stimulus here. We don't have to press hard. Just a light rub here. Forward and back. And let's go to the other side and above and below. Make sure you're above and below that bone. And then we're going to tap right behind the ears. And then from the ears, let's drag lightly down towards the collarbones. Good. And then along the jawline. So just a little bit of kind of rubbing along right underneath and above your jaw, just like we did with the collarbone, finding this bone and then gently creating some stimulus here, moving the lymph. And then we'll go sliding the hands from the jaw to the ear down to the collarbone. So then just begin to slide. Nice and easy, clearing the face and the neck. One more. And then you're going to go to your cheeks, and you're going to do little circles here, right? Find your cheekbones, and little circles right below. Make some faces right below those cheekbones. And then from here, we're going to drag down to the chin, back to the ear, down to the collarbone. And we'll do that 5 times. One more time. Good. And then center of the chest. Give me some tapping. Tap down to the solar plexus area. We'll tap along the upper part of the stomach, lower part of the ribs. Back and forth here. And then start to make some tapping circles around the belly. We're going to try, I mean, I'm not totally counting because as you know, that's not my forte, but we want to really get a lot of stimulus in the abdomen through tapping. We have lots of major things in our abdomen, our gut, but in our gut lives our immune system, and we have a major lymph node that lives in this area as well, and our lymph takes out the gunk of the body. So we want to make sure we get some stimulus in this area, movement in this area, and then tapping the inner groin. And then the back, low back, up and down the kidney area. And as you tap, really feel this vibration in the body. Okay, we're going to go circles down and up the leg. Really feel like you are tracing a circle. It's a little bit of a different intention of thinking of rushing just up and down. You're making this circular motion around the legs, feeling each area of the leg as you pass by. Couple more. Good. And then stopping behind the knees. Let's tap behind the knees. Good. And then come back up. Tap one more time, inner groin. One more time around the belly, a couple times. And then coming up to the collarbones, we'll tap along the collarbones. Oh, I forgot the side of the chest. Let's tap there. Other side. Oops. And then back to the ears, tapping behind the ears. All right, so now let's start a little bounce, feet on the ground. We're gonna jump in a minute, but you can always opt to stay with the feet on the ground. But it's good to get our calves pumping. So the calf muscle helps to pump. It's like a little, you can imagine our calves are like little pumps that helps to pump the lower body fluids up to the upper body. And if the calves don't get pumped properly, that area gets stagnant, right? So here's fine if this is what feels good. You're still getting some of the pumping of the calf. But if we get a little light jump, my calves are going to get a little more of that pumping. Keep it light. Keep it easy as you land, right? There's this kind of buoyancy in the body here, buoyancy, lightness. As we land, we're going to go 20 more jumps. Relaxing the arm, getting some heat. Let's go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And right away when we stop, we're going to just keep moving a little bit. Elbow to knee. I can bring my torso across. Try to nasal breathe. Couple more times, and then let's just tap. Hear the tap of your hand on your opposite leg. And then notice if you're stepping like side to side. Remember, we're in this tight little narrow hallway here. So we're just going to go straight up through the middle. One more each side like this. And then you're going to reach back and try to touch your heel. And maybe walk this in a circle. Let's walk it in a circle. Trying to focus on that nasal breath. Once you've done one circle one direction, keep going, but go the other direction. Come back to center. Let's go elbow to knee on one side. So now same side. And now I get to add, if I want, a little side bend. Get my side body working. One more this side. Other side. Little side body, or not. I could just go towards. And I may or may not touch. Totally okay. You go to how the body wants to move today. One more. Okay, this time we're going to do jumping again. Add our arms, so it's going to look like a little jumping jack. You can do jumping jacks. You can step out, in. So we could go out, in, or we can add a little jump. I think everybody here is going to add a little jump. Here we go. And it's soft landing. I'm going to go for about 20 times. And I say about because, it could be more like 30, but we'll just say 20. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep moving. Nasal breath. Feel all that energy, and then focus on the nasal breathing. Walk this forward. Walk it back. Walk it forward. Walk it back. Good. Come to center. Hands, feet wide, hands on the ribs. Working our cardiovascular system through getting it up and then controlling it with our breath. We're going to actively inhale through the nose. Actively exhale out the nose. Feel your ribs move. Inhale. Exhale. Keep going. Three more. Get that breath to slow and be in the body. Last one. Good job. Okay. Soft knees, upper body completely still. Very simple, just pelvic tilts. Lengthen through the top of the head. Can I only move my pelvis? How exact can I be here? Doesn't have to be big, but I want it to be exact. Just the pelvis under, just the pelvis back. And when I lengthen that tailbone under, can I feel a stretch through the back? Good, one more time. Now, lengthen the tail under, keep it there. Fingertips face your chest, send your sternum back, send your sternum forward. Not moving the lower body, just, we can, just this area where my fingertips are. Sternum, mid-back. One more. Okay, hands by your sides here. Now we're going to combine upper and lower, let your tail go. Squeeze your shoulder blades in and down and look up. And then on the exhale, we scoop tail, we push the upper back, and we look at the belly. And really scoop shoulder blades down and wide. And then inhale, shoulder blades squeeze in to open the chest. Chest is lifted, tailbone lifts. Exhale, curl. Inhale. Exhale. Find your breath and coordinate your breath with your movement. Two more. Stay here. Stay in your round shape. Shoulders go wide. Can they go a little wider? Can you push a little more forward? And then we're going to hollow up and out of the belly as we scoop down. So round, keep the shape, and round all the way down. Eventually just letting everything melt. Shake your head no. Shake your head yes. Inhale. And then press your feet down, roll up. Bring your hands by your sides, press up to the sky. And reach your feet down and reach your hands up and then lengthen the tail. And give me a big stretch like you were being pulled upward, but also hanging downwards. And then bending those elbows behind you. With feet widen, exhale, round again. Take an inhale here in this shape. Take an exhale, hollow out and dive forward. Same idea, keep the same shape as you go over. Up and over, up and over, up and over. Relaxing completely at the bottom, shake the head no. Shake your head yes. Inhale. Press your feet down, roll up. Hands just above the knees, not on the kneecaps today, above your knees. We're going to guide a knee circle 10 times each direction. So the feet are spread. We're circling, making sure we're getting completely straight as we come around. Making this motion, I might have to make it a little smaller if I feel any discomfort. Keep it easy for you. Go the other direction. Moving the joints of the ankle, knees, and even the hips. 5 more. Smooth circles. Smooth, controlled circles, making sure I'm getting all the way straight in between. Good. And then coming up. Bring the feet so they're a little wider than your hips. Slide your hips to the right. Slide your hips to the left. Slide. 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 Let's slide to the right, slide behind you, slide over to the left, and then slide forward from your hips. Around we go. We're going to take this pace. I know it's slowish, but we want to really mark this out so we're in our hips and we're really opening up this area without trying to rush through, and then we use our other things like the back. One more this direction. Pause, go the other way. We slide side. We slide back, way back there. Slide side and forward. And your hips are leading. The rest of my body is just following. Really getting really good mapping and lubrication. Synovial fluid in our hip joint. And you might notice one direction might be a little stickier. So we can always make that range smaller if needed. One more time. Very nice. Bring your arms out, one palm up, one palm down. I'm going to turn and rotate the arms. I'm going to turn and rotate the arms. So one palm ends up facing, twisting back as one arm and down, and other arm twisting up and back. Yes, rotating the arms. Notice how my shoulders, the top of my shoulder gets involved a little bit, right? It has to, it's going to roll. And now we're going to add, the head turns towards the open palm. The head turns towards the open palm. Or towards the palm that's up. Because you're probably like, well, both palms are open. So that head's going to rotate towards the palm that's up. Good. Couple more. One more each side. Good. Back to center. Bring those arms slightly behind you, like as if both palms facing up. As if you were carrying a slightly weighted ball in your hands. You're just going to keep that ball there. You're going to do some circles here. 2, 3. Relax the top of the shoulder. Go the other way. And then lower down. Right hand, sorry, let's do right hand's going to come to your shoulder, and then elbow's going to reach to the sky. Lift up through that elbow, reach down, crawl your fingers down. Let's take a stretch here. Feel as you exhale, The elbow reaches up, the ribs slide down. And then lower that arm down. Other arm, fingertips to shoulder, elbow to the sky, crawl your fingers down your back, reach up. And then take an inhale. And as you exhale, ribs slide down, elbow reaches up. One more time, inhale. Exhale, opposition. And then rest.